Let's see. I'm gonna go look this way first. Oh, it's not gonna be much over here. But I still want to kill everything. But yeah, I gotta say, I am probably gonna play all of what Fantasy General currently has to offer, because I love the music and it's hitting all the right notes for me. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. I'll play as much as I can, which is only going to be about a third of the campaign, because that's all that's the early key gave me, X3105. I also like that it implies there's going to be multiple campaigns later on, so it's like, cool, I'm looking forward to this.
For the Emperor.
Yeah, just every time I play Fantasy General 2, I'm just, the nostalgia hits, and it's a good game. Yeah, because like when you go to start a campaign, it asks you to pick one, and the only one that's available is the Barbarian campaign. And from what I remember of the original Fantasy General, there were like you didn't get to pick different factions, but you recruited like Roman Empire type troops. You recruited like what was more like European knights. You recruited all kinds of, you know, different types. It does kind of look like the same engine, but since there's really no city building or anything, Stahor, yeah, it would just basically, it's just a standard hex-based war game at this point.
What is this unauthorized deployment, Tech Priest?
Displaying necessary initiative. Accessing the mainframe requires the knowledge of Tier 4 administrative charts.
Are you suggesting that I lack the necessary skills?
Yes.
Negative. The number of incoming bioforms requires your undivided attention. Hence, you cannot run the crypto litanies at the same time.
That is logical. I will defend the area while you complete the process.
But yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to have a lot of replayability.
I will record your combat for further analysis. First, I found your intrusion bothersome, but I realize that your presence here grants me the opportunity to study the combat patterns of the Tyranids more thoroughly. You are doing the work of the Omnissiah.
Yeah, like the unit variety in the first Fantasy General was crazy. I mean, hell, with just our starter classes in the Barbarian one, we've got like, what, 20 different ones we can jump around to?
Blessed destruction.
You best kill that dude. Get that boost. Well, that's certainly making these missions easier. Defense missions were a bitch before.
A new wave of Tyranids is approaching. Stay alert, Inquisitor.
I have spent decades working on my synaptic Sueno generator unit, but it was a failure. I set out to build a device that could control the Tyranids, and it was deemed impossible.
And it never works. It makes shit worse. Always has. Stop trying. The only thing you need to do to Tyranids is kill them. That's all.
Repentance is redundant.
Oh, Jesus. 1 second. Window actually, for whatever reason, just moved on its own. There we go. Oh, the big dudes are here. Big dudes are here.
Target delivered.
Oh, our tech priest is fine, though.
The bioscanners indicate another wave of Tyranids, Inquisitor.
Oh, we got another one?
The persistence of my misguided brother there is getting frustrating, Inquisitor. Just like your unwelcome visit. I know you want to judge me, but I seek to save the Imperium. These organisms pose a huge threat.
They do.
If we could find a way to control them one day. Just think about the potential.
I'd rather make a deal with orcs. Just saying. Look at all these corpses. Okay, all boosted now. Once again. Considering the size of these guys, I'd say probably about waist deep in the dead. I don't know that we're any better if the orcs win. They'll just be much stronger.
For the Emperor.
Bioscans show no more incoming hostiles. Also, data analysis complete.
Yes,
All port structure
X3105.
records have been processed. The location of the underground facility is available.
Excellent. It is time to pay a visit to that treacherous madman and discuss these experiments.
Unless you end up with X3105, unless you end up with something like the Beast or one of the Krork, then the assassin's kind of fucked. We saw what it took to have to take down the Beast. Hey, I want to kill these guys. There we go. Much as I love Yarrick, I think the Beast would have torn him to pieces with very little effort. I don't think any of the dudes on Armageddon are on Beast level, from what I can tell. Achievement unlocked, STC Specialist. What the hell? That's an interesting one. Oh, nope. I'm not disagreeing. I love that dude, but I'm not sure his laser eye would help him that much. But isn't he still a ways away from hitting that level though, Stahor? Like, he is badass and he's just getting more and more badass. I just didn't think he was quite there yet. No, I like my current inoculator more than this one, so I won't be trading that out. I'm not as big a fan against that character. He makes me laugh, but that's about as far as I go when it comes to Sly. Anything? And there's an ominous cyan axe, but I don't really think it's worth getting for me right now. All right, let us use our points. We might as well get level 2 mind link. Ooh, we got our third one. Hey, Nanite Hound, welcome. How's it going? What do I want to bring in? Can I take that again? We already have that one. I'm not really using melee personally. Ooh, we'll do Neurosync. Oh, Jesus, Star. And since I haven't read a whole lot about the more recent stuff with Gazkul, is his intelligence boosting to like beast levels as well? Because, yeah. The beast was downright articulate for an orc. All right, what abilities can we get? We can do an additional module slot. Self-destruct skill for Psiloi Vivisectors. I like that. Okay. See if because I have a few extra like force fields and stuff I can put on my constructs now. Well, at least one. There we go. All right, let's travel to the next location, Aethon Prime. Check out the disappearances, shall we? Inquisitor Helena. Oh, so I have to do this one before I can continue the main. Oh, never mind. I want to go to this one, the Savant. Didn't realize it was trying to force me into the other one. Infestation is still rampant on this hive world while I was fighting my way through the desolate void port. Ah, let's get to this. Ah, gotcha. Okay. I would imagine if he's like basically building up to be the next beast, I imagine his intellect is increasing accordingly.
I must reach the inner sanctum of this facility.
Considering the nature of the Savant's experiments, I would be very grateful for some pict grabs if you find some of his devices.
You are right, Margos. I will take the effort to record everything I find.
I really just want one of the like a novel or a codex or something to just talk about like the revival of a Krork. Like they just found his ass frozen somewhere. Trazen has one and he let him loose for shits and giggles. Something like that. I think it'd be fun. Be an interesting story to see what he would do to the Wog as well. Yeah, the original orcs. That apparently even dwarfed like the... That even dwarfed like the Primarchs and shit in terms of size. Basically, imagine bigger than most of the Primarchs, bigger than the Beast was, and far more intelligent than modern day orcs.
I thought that the Savant employed these treacherous rebels only for smuggling, but he has an entire cohort of them as a private army.
Hey, Michael. Welcome. How's it going for you? I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, there's a whole segment X3105 in one of the novels, or it's either a novel or a short story or something. I can't remember. It's been a while. Where some people from the Imperium were looking at I think they were in Trajan's vault or some shit. And they were looking at a giant, statue. And they're like, oh, wow, that's a huge statue of like an orc. And the person with them goes, no, it's not an orc. That's a suit of normal armor for a Krork. So yeah, crazy huge. Despite the dangers of the harsh planetary environment on FLZ 672 and the suboptimal circumstances, we have managed to locate the site of the Fabricatus ruins. However, a significant Aeldari contingent has appeared in the vicinity and they are clearly moving toward the ruins. We need new directives immediately. I actually don't remember the book. Oh, Jesus, Michael, that's horrible. You need to get some sleep, man. Although, I imagine you're trying. What's that? Can we keep it? No, we can't. Let's see, I'm trying to see the scale. So to put it in perspective, the Beast isn't as big as most of the Krorks, but he was still 10 meters tall. Let's see. Yeah, right now I'm looking for the name of the book that had something about the book or short story, I think it's a book, is Fabius Bile Clone Lord. Has the segment where they were looking at a Krork. Yeah, when they comment on its armor, they were like, holy shit, that thing is huge. And also, wow, that armor is far more advanced than anything I've ever seen the orcs use. And then there's like a segment where Fabius is like, it might be more advanced than what we're wearing. And probably well, actually he said it's probably more advanced than what we have. So, yeah.
That is interesting. The Savant sent an expedition to a former Fabricatus world and encountered the Aeldari from the Craftworld to Athel.
Yep, no problem, X3105. Ah, Michael, yeah, the 9-hour stream. Good God.
I am the Emperor.
I still haven't recovered from that.